Before we hook up our generator, make sure we have our accessories that we need. We need our gas line, we need our power cord, we need our battery, and we will hook up the positive red first, then the negative black. We also need a 8mm and 10mm either ratchet or wrench so we can hook up the battery and the bracket for the battery. Okay, before using the generator, we have to reattach this heat shield using the 4 8mm bolts, and it goes right in front of the muffler, just like that. Okay, once we get the generator into the shed, now it's time to make sure it's lined up correctly. So try to get this portion lined up, the exhaust vent with the shed vent. Try to line it up as straight as possible. Once we do that, we can start hooking up the rest of the stuff. Okay, now we get the rest of the shed ready. Lift this blast gate on the side. That's for the power cord. Important to remove this cover. It's the exhaust cover. We lift this blast gate. That'll be for the gas line. Alright, once we get the gas line inserted into the shed, now we're going to go to the gas meter and hook up the other side. Alright, so now we're going to connect the gas line to the gas meter side. What we're going to do is remove the red covers. Alright, we're going to pull that quick connect back, insert the hose. There you go. Now we're connected on this side. Now inside the shed, we're going to hook up the gas line to the generator. We're going to remove the red caps. Now we're going to use the quick connect to insert the gas line into the generator. And then we're going to shut off the gas valve, the yellow one. And now we're going to hook up the fan to the generator. Now we're going to hook up the cord from the fan to the generator to the 20 amp outlet. Just plug it straight in. And there you go. Alright, now we're going to take the exhaust pipe and insert it all the way into the generator through the exhaust vent. And as you can see, it's fully inserted. Next, onto the power cord. Now we're going to connect the power cord to the generator. Alright, once the cord is fully seated, now we're going to go connect it at the breaker panel. Now we're going to connect the power cord to the inlet box. Insert the cord, twist it to lock in place. Now we're set. Now we're going to go turn off the breaker box. This is the most important step before we turn on the generator. We have to turn off the main breaker to ensure everyone's safety. Now that we have the panel open, we will turn off each individual breaker. Once that is done, we will turn off the main breaker. As you can see with the interlock kit, if the main breaker is on, which it currently is, the breaker for the generator will not be able to be turned on. So before firing up the generator, we must turn on the gas to the gas line. What you do is grab a crescent wrench, put it on there, and we'll turn it counterclockwise in order to turn the gas on. Once that's on, we'll go back to the generator. Once the gas meter is turned on, now it's time to turn on the valve at the generator. Once that is on, now we will attempt to fire up the generator. So before we start the generator, we're going to make sure a couple of settings are in the correct spot. First, we will turn on the battery. Second, we will make sure the low idle is turned off. Third, we've got to make sure it's in propane mode. Next, we'll make sure the main breaker on the generator is off as well before we start up. So to start the generator, we will have two ways of starting it up. Either one, by turning on the remote, hitting the start button, or we actually hit the start button on the generator. It might take 2 or 3 times before the generator fires up due to the gas line needing to fill up with gas. Now we're going to start up the generator. As you can see, it's going to take several attempts. The generator will attempt it 2 to 3 times by itself. Flip the breaker up for the main generator. Once we have the generator running, now we're going to use the interlock kit, slide it up, and then turn on the generator breaker. Once that is done, we will turn on individual breakers one at a time. To power everything up. Once we're done using the generator, now it's time to power down the individual breakers and also to power down the generator breaker. Now we're going to power down the generator and switch it to low idle. Once the generator cools down for a few minutes, we can turn off the gas main. Once the generator has cooled down for a few minutes, we will now turn off the gas at the meter. Now we can safely disconnect the gas line from the meter. Put the red caps back on the quick connect as well as the hose. Now it's time to disconnect the power cord from the inlet box. All we do is reverse order, twist and pull out. Now to turn back on the main breaker, we stand to the side of the breaker panel looking away and we flip the main breaker back on. Once the main breaker is on, we will individually turn on each individual breaker again. Now we close the panel. Once the panel is closed, now we can put the generator and accessories away.